sensitization.
They are actually doing. I understand they had a press conference today.
Yeah.
Maybe you should invite them on the show, because VAT, we used to have the sales tax here.
I told them they will pay, so I didn't see them.
Well, they should. I think they'll gladly pay.
Yeah.
VAT, we used to have sales tax here. So we have changed from sales tax to VAT, which is the same thing, just adding a tax margin on the purchase price of goods. Yeah. It's a consumption tax. And they're doing this because we have signed protocols in ECOWAS in terms of harmonization of tax policy across the sub-region to have the same system of taxes. So they've shifted to VAT. But VAT is also supposed to broaden the tax base and also help us get more revenue. And mind you, I hear a lot of talk about VAT. If people listen properly to the Honorable Minister's budget speech, VAT is not just a single action in a vacuum. Gambia Revenue Authority is embarking on the wholesale tax reform to make sure our tax system is efficient and we have more revenue for government to invest in development projects and running the country. So we have this VAT coming in. It's not a new tax, and some of the items have been exempted, like the basic necessities, like rice, sugar, and oil. They have been exempted. For those selling goods, if your turnover is a minimum of $1 million, you should register to collect VAT. What you do is, now it's not sale tax, and it's the same rate, 15%. Apply it on the price of the good, and then remit that money back to government.
Here? It was the sales tax before.
It's the method of collection that has changed. Sales tax, they were collecting it at the point of contract. Economic instability, and through these arrangements also they give some loans to governments around the world, mainly balance of payment support. They give monies to mainly through the central banks to help in the management of the country's reserves, but it's not compulsory. Normally when they come, we meet with them. I work with them every year. They come for missions. Sometimes they recommend things. We see if it is okay, we accept it. If it is not okay, we make our counter recommendations. At the end of the day, normally they are very tough negotiations, but when we agree, we sign off that this is what we want to do through a letter of intent.
Okay. And yeah, thank you all for the text messages that are coming in. We appreciate the people watching from the Mansa Konko Area Council. Thank you for your time. And for the people saying we should change the time of the show from 6 till 7:30, that will be too long. 6 till 7:30 will be like 1 hour, 30 minutes. But the Director General, talk to Lamin Manga, tell him about it. But somebody is saying here that Cafe Touba, the price of Cafe Touba has now gone up. Can you imagine? He said it's $4 now from $3. Are they also putting in VAT?
Yeah, I think, I'm sure GRA is not collecting VAT from Cafe Touba, because the threshold, if your business turnover is 1 million and above, those are the ones they are registering to collect VAT. I think we have, honestly, we have to say here, some of these business operatives need to be a little bit more honest. I have nothing against private business. I believe in markets. I think markets run things better. But if we try to play games in the business environment and the market does not function properly. Because you have to look at that too. Some people are taking advantage of it. Exactly. Saying it's the VAT. Exactly. So we have to put everything. But what happens if they keep trying to do these things, if markets stop functioning properly, these are the cases where government comes in to intervene, and we don't want that. This is a policy that's simple and straightforward. GRA is not far from us. It's in Banjul. And this is one country where every person is just a phone call away from the policymakers. If you don't understand, go and ask. But if you know that you are not collecting VAT on behalf of GRA, it's very unfair to arbitrarily increase the prices of your goods in the name of VAT. I think that's it's unfair to government, it's unfair to the business operators, it's unfair to the consumers. And I have this message. This person said you are he saw her role model. I didn't know if it's a man and a woman, but she's saying that they're saying that they appreciate your time and that you are a role model. They look up to you. That's good to hear. And this person is saying, what are you doing in correcting the high domestic debt and the general increase in price? Okay. General increase in price, well, we have proper monetary and fiscal policy going on. Inflation is still below 5%, and central bank has a policy that it should not go above 6%. And government has, as a matter of policy, been reprioritizing expenditure to make sure that we don't spend too much away, more than the revenues we are collecting. In fact, the most important aspect of macroeconomic policy right now, even as per our agreements with the IMF, is to stem the growth of domestic debt. We are doing everything to stem the growth of domestic debt, and this policy environment continues. So we hope that the macroeconomic stability will be sustained. All policies are in place, and the commitment is unquestionable.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Sabali. We still have time, but I just want to say that they're asking for the Facebook name. Is if you go to facebook.com/isfatushow, and that's FATUSHOW. That's FATUSHOW. And somebody just sent a text now, and they're saying if the Gambian economy is very good, why are prices high? Or he's saying, does this have anything to do with that?
Economy being good and prices being high, I don't even see the link. You know, if prices are high, for some businesses that's a good thing. That means they are making more profits. I think the price levels are relatively okay. I think honestly, like whenever I travel, I have a transit in the neighboring country, and whenever I think prices are high here, I just think of that neighboring country. I know that definitely we are doing fairly well.
Okay. Okay, this one is saying economics cannot go without calculate. I agree, but the basic need of high in the market. Let him give advice to what? He's saying give advice to reduce the suppliers to reduce the price of what they're asking. I think that's becoming a major concern for a lot of people.
It is. It is. I think what's happening here is businesses and customers, we need each other. You know, it's okay to make profits. I'm not saying anybody should sell at a loss. But if you are making a reasonable profit, there is no need to try to make supernormal profits. What's happening is that the economy is gradually becoming more competitive. We are having more businesses coming up, and if this trend continues, the room for some of these unfair pricings would soon go away. Because if you charge me an unreasonable price, I just go to the next supplier. I do that every time. There are certain people who sell things to me. If I think the price is too high, I'll buy one, but next time I go. So you're trying to get 1,000 from me unfairly. In the long run, you lose 100,000 from me.
Okay, and Ablai Jallo, Lamin Village, is saying he's so proud of you. He's congratulating you and say keep up the good job. And for our viewers who are texting us from Kanilai, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and keep watching the Fatu show. And as an economist, now, yes, you did explain about the Tapalapa issue, because that's one thing that the Badibunkas are very, very much interested in. No, not the Tilibunkas. I know it's the Badibunkas. We seem to have an issue with the Facebook page. The internet is not coming up. I don't know why, but we will keep trying. So now let's talk about the Gambian economy. How is it linked to the global economy?
The Gambian economy is very much linked to the global economy because right now, remittances are playing a very important role in this economy. Like most of our brothers and sisters hustling in Europe and America, they're sending a lot of money back to their parents for school fees, for Kaparin Dawal and other issues. So whatever happens in those economies affects us here. I know at the height of the global economic and financial crisis, some families here started feeling the pinch because those of our brothers hustling outside and they were not getting enough money from their jobs or laid off, they started spending less. And those monies, when they come here, they go back into the market and contribute to economic activity. The other issue is tourism is a very important component of our economy. And the tourists who are coming in here are living and working in economies outside this country. So whatever happens to them, if their economies grow and they have money, they'll come for more holidays and spend more. And the reverse is also true. So we are very much linked to the global economy. And
we have questions coming in from the GRTS up here. Good. And what role do the ordinary market woman or man play in the economy, like this, the people that sell at the market?
I think they are the most important. I was recently reading some newsletters subscribed to, and the guy was asking, who is the most important person in the economy? And his answers varied from the president to the central bank governor to the finance minister. And he's asking you to guess. What's your guess?
the market women?
The market women, actually, because those are the people who are producing goods